good afternoon, good evening, whatever you might want to call this hazy, overcast stuff. K6MYC Bozo Net 222. I'm pointing over towards Santa Cruz, so I'm going to call KW6S, Kilo Whiskey 6 Sierra, K6MYC 222, over.
K6NYC, KW6S. I might not be quite on frequency here yet, but I'm here and waiting.
Okay, there you are. Not real strong, but I moved the antenna a little bit and got it up a little bit. Good evening, and thanks for being ready. I overshot by a minute or so on my dinner. We had a very nice dinner by my grandson Tyler, and it was wonderful, and I just sat there and in my enjoyable stupor. Hi. KW6S in Santa Cruz. I hope it was sunny and warm for you. It was overcast and cloudy here, over. I don't hear you, Tom.
Why, Mike, you just made its way down to almost nothing here. I'm not hearing you very well at all, but I did hear most of that, and I did hear you say you weren't hearing me. So you must have turned it back to me. But I don't know what's going on here, but I'm having a little trouble hearing you. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay. Well, I hear you. Okay, you've got a lot of flutter and stuff, funny signal flutter on you, but it may be you're pointed in the wrong direction or something there. But you're a good signal, good readability. KW6S. Let me see. Yeah, I'm making 800 or 900, so you should hear it okay. KW6 Sugar Santa Cruz, K6MYC. How now?
Oh yeah, much better. I don't know what changed, but before you weren't even showing on my my waterfall. Now you're very obvious. So yeah, things are going well here. Kind of overcast all day. That was the wrap up of the WRT. Big surprise, except they haven't figured out where they're going to do it. Got two friends over there that I was going to go with and didn't go, and so I'll be waiting to hear how that all transpires. Get that.
What's wrong with the band tonight? You're just fading out. I'm finding you all over the place. I went down to 260. We're down there, but weak. I came up to the middle where you normally are at 275, and you were gone. I kept coming up and up and up and up, and I still couldn't get good copy on you. So we've got something funny going on here. Anyway, we've got you checked in. That's the main thing. And give me one more chatter, and I'll see if I can find the final peak for you. Over.
This should be a little better. This should be a little better. I don't know what I did, but I knocked myself 10 kilohertz off frequency here.
Well, it's not off frequency. You're just not in the right direction here.
I know. I was trying to come back to you, but I was off frequency. So I'm hearing you okay now, and I assume you're hearing me okay. It'd be better if I could see how much power I'm putting out while without turning my head here, but I mean, looks like I'm hitting the hitting it as hard as I should. But anyway, good to be checked in, and I'll be hanging out for 6 meters later. K6MYC, KW6F.
Okay, well, now you're down in the 270 region where you should be. Have you been fussing with your direction, your antenna direction at all?
No, I haven't touched it since we started.
Oh, okay, because a minute ago you weren't coming in at all in this direction. That's weird. Okay, well, you're okay. You're on frequency. Everything's fine. It's just not very strong, and you're just spread all over in terms of azimuth. I can pick you up all over, but nowhere very well. So we'll see you on 6 meters later, Tom. Thanks for checking in here, of course. 222 is a most important band. KW6 Sugar Santa Cruz, K6MYC now going up into the Bay Area. You still there? Can you copy me still, Tom?
Yeah, I'm still hearing you in good shape.
It's just what?
I'm hearing you in good shape, so this is about as good as it's going to get for me tonight.
Yeah, okay. Well, give me some chatter, and I'm going to tune and go toward the Bay Area until you start to drop off, okay?
Okay, yeah. We'll see if I start dropping off, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on here, but I thought maybe that getting rid of the redwood trees, or not rid of them, but getting them trimmed back would help quite a bit, but I don't think it really has. So I'll have to wait and see what it takes to get this going again. Probably moving up and seeing if you drop me off. K6MYC, KW6F.
Well, you were very strong, and then you dropped off without me doing anything. I'm clear up at 284, and that's where you were peaking. On the best I heard you was at 284 for the last minute, and then all of a sudden at the end you just dropped off to nothing. So I think it's just conditions, Tom. This weather is not helping us any. 73s. 73, we'll see you on 6 meters. KW6S, K6MYC, looking for Bay Area signal, over. Okay, I hear you, Fred. Very light, but give me some more chatter, and I'll see if I can find where the signal is today.
Okay, Mike, yeah, we had a pretty warm day here. Well, pretty warm out. We had a little bit of light rain on and off today. Nothing you can measure. It was really humid, really hot and humid. Probably hot down where you are at too. So we didn't get any serious rain, no lightning. Thank God for that. Anyway, see if that's any better for you. 86, that's okay.
Yeah, well, I've got you in your Q5. You're just not very strong. That's okay. Not a problem. And okay on your weather. Yeah, we had, it's trying to rain here. I was out working in the yard for a few minutes, and I kept feeling little droplets, little tiny wet droplets on my neck. And it wasn't raining, but it was little teeny pieces of water coming out of the sky. Hi. So really weird weather. Overcast for the most part. The sun is trying to break through. It's very warm. We're probably in the high 90s. So there you go. Anyway, thanks, and good to hear you here, Fred. Thanks for checking in, and of course we'll look for you on 432 on Thursday, but I don't guess you don't have 6 meters, so we'll miss you on 6 meters in a few minutes there. KD6SOK, Cupertino, K6MYC.
Oh, very good, Mike. Yeah, that's what happened over here. I went outside, I could feel like tiny raindrops, just very light, and it just disappeared. But we'll see what happens. It's all coming up from the south, I guess, all the way from Southern California, from Arizona, where we're getting all these monsoon rains and the humidity and the heat. Okay, I'll let you go. 86, that's okay.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it's funny weather. And a little drizzle all over the place, all over California, seems like all over the northern half anyway. 73, Fred. Thanks very much for coming up here. KD6SOK in Cupertino, K6MYC, looking for WB6JNN.
This is
W6PQL.
Nashville.
Okay, I hear W6PQL.
And this is K6 Whiskey India Sugar.
Okay, and it sounds like the bounce path is working. Not super loud, but good enough for a copy. Jim, go ahead, and I thought I heard somebody else in there with you, but go ahead and pick it up, and I'll try to peek on you. The band is very weird. I'm finding guys coming in at the wrong places here. W6PQL with K6WIS, K6MYC.
Okay. Yeah, well, the band is really flaking in and out. We've got a temperature inversion up there. It's 90 degrees over here, or it was 90 degrees today, and 99% humidity. Like you, we had light rain. In San Jose, down at the golf course I was at, had pretty much the same weather down there. The other station that you're hearing is Paul, K6WIS. He's in there also. I didn't hear Jim yet, but he may be there as well. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Okay, I heard Paul. Okay, so good on the weather and okay. How did you do? I missed a little bit because I was tuning back and forth with the antenna. Turning back and forth, I should say. What was your golf game like? Did you do average or better?
Well, it was pretty good. I actually improved my handicap. Lowered a little bit because I was playing a tough course from the middle tees and shot an 84. So it's a pretty good game for me.
Oh, very good. Okay. Well, it sounded like it was overcast and not too blazing hot for you. It was tolerable, huh?
Yeah, it was okay. Partially, when you fade, I listened to the whole live stream, and there's some hysteresis there, a little bit of a delay. But I can hear you fine direct now. That's coming through okay. But it comes and goes, We've got those kind of weather conditions right now. All righty, I'll let you go catch Paul, and good luck with that. K6WIS is in there. 73's Mike, W6PQL. I'll try and get back to you with word on Santa Barbara.
Okay, and we'll see you on 6 meters after a bit. Paul, K6WIS, good evening. And let's see how we're doing with you in this direction. This is where I'm peaked for Jim, but it may not be right for you. Go ahead, Paul.
Good evening, Mike. K6MYC in the group. This is K6WIS. That's a perfect antenna heading for me, Mike. You're coming in 5 by 5 and a little bit. And good evening to Jim and Fred. I'm copying both of them Q5 here on the up into the foothills. And I need to relay the two Clear Lake stations, KA6OSX and N1PPP, over.
Okay, I've got the relays in here on 222. It's nice to know that they still have functioning stations on 222 megahertz. Thank you for that, Paul, and your signal is very steady and very easy copy there, so I didn't move it. I'm going to listen for Jim, WB6JNN. Hopefully we'll hear him in here. Thanks, Paul, and we'll look for you, number one, on the direct path, and then later we'll look for you on the 6 meter path. K6WIS near Placerville, K6MYC.
Okay, thanks, Mike. It's been a hot, muggy day here. Still overcast. Temperatures only cooling down to just below 80 degrees, about 80 degrees right now. We're peaking 95 here, but no rain. I had a few spots of rain yesterday, so that's my weather report for now. Okay, 73 is K6WIS clear.
Yeah, Roger. Well, we had a few droplets here. You couldn't call it rain, but there were some little wet things that came out of the sky, little pieces of water. would hit me on the back of the neck every now and then, but it was totally random. You might wait 2 minutes before you felt one, and then you'd get 2 or 3, and then you wouldn't feel any more for a while. Really weird. It was warm. I think we were in the mid-90s, so not overwhelmingly bad. 7-3. See you in a little bit on the direct path or on 6 meters. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6 MYC Clear, looking for others to check in from the Bay Area. WB6JNN, are you here, Jim? WB6JNN, K6 MYC. Yeah, Jim must be out doing something else, or he's overslept or something. Anybody else in the Bay Area before we go get in 6RO? This is K6MYC. Okay, Bay Area's quiet. We'll try to come back and see if we can find Jim later. WB6JNN, last call, K6MYC, Bozo Net 222. Okay, let's go up here and see if we can hear Ken, N6RO, where you're supposed to be. Maybe you weren't where you're supposed to be. Everybody's in some other direction tonight. N6RO, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO. Oh, copy.
Okay, good signal strength. A little scratchy in the audio. I'm not sure what that's about. Just let me hear some more of it. Over.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. N6RO.
That sounds okay now. It's just a couple little scratches in the beginning there.
Yeah, I was getting my headset put on.
Oh, that must be okay. Anyway, good evening, and it sounds like you're stable. Got everything. You didn't get your parts in yet, I don't think, but everything sounds very good.
Yeah, good. It's still not stable, even with on this old Bodnar, so I think it's that was a problem all along. And the shipping notice does not tell me where and when I'm going to receive it. I got to send a special email and say, where is it? Anyway, by the way, let's see. The Bozo 835, high temperature was 93, and dinner is going to be chicken livers and onions.
Boy, you're really having a good time with those chicken livers. That's good. They're good for you, for sure. I had Tyler came over with his wife and his daughter, and they made some scalloped potatoes, very, very good, a nice little salad, and a pork chop, and everything was just excellent. So I ate everything on my plate for a change tonight. Over.
Really good. Yeah, I fill up a pot with bok choy for the vegetable, and chunks of potato and carrots, and I do it in stages. I use one pot and put stuff in it as it needs to be cooked.
Yeah, I understand. Some stuff needs to be cooked longer than others, so you can drop it in early and then bring in the stuff that cooks in a minute and a half later, so you don't cook all the juices and the vitamins out of it. Very good. Okay, on your temperature, we were about the same here, I would say somewhere in the mid-90s, but overcast most of the day. There was some sun. We got pretty good battery charge, but still not bright sun most of the day. Overcast better part of the day. I was going to go out and work, but I ended up sleeping until about 4, and then I finally went out and pulled a few weeds around 5 o'clock somewhere. That's the first time I felt like going outside. Otherwise, I pretty much slept all day in the easy chair in the living room. So catching up there. Okay, take it off. Yeah. Okay.
Have a good night.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's just leaving, my grandson, and going home to his abode we were down there yesterday. That's why I was a little bit late checking into the net on 2 meters, but you didn't see it, but I was about 5 minutes late checking in. Rob did a good job of getting it started there. As we don't have a problem with most of the time on the 2 meter net because we start pointing south, and Rob has a good signal in that direction, and it can work everybody that I can work. So that worked out just fine. 7-3 for now. We'll see in a few minutes on 6 meters, Ken. I haven't heard the other Ken in here this evening. I haven't heard anybody in here. K6US is not here. WA6OIB is not here. And KM6SRR is not here. So all the locals are missing. I'm all alone here.
No, you're not.
Well, they'll be along. I slept all day also. I repeated what I did in the contest. Sleep all day and stay up all night. See you on 6RO.
Okay, 7-3. Anybody else in this direction for 222 check-ins here on the Bozo Net? This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie standing by.
K6US.
Hi there, Aaron. K6 Uniform Sugar 1079. Go ahead.
Yeah, 1079 and 1100. I guess I'm the local contingent, but yeah, I've been here, but usually on this band I wait until you're pointed a little bit farther north. When you're pointed at Santa Cruz, kind of have me in a knoll, but so I kind of hang back a little bit. But yeah, Rob should be here in a little bit, and then I'll hand off the list to him. But yeah, so far we got 10 people. Well, no, 9 people on my list because we're still waiting for confirmation on 52. K6US.
Yeah, that looks like about right. About nine folks in here. And what's going on with Rob tonight? Does he have another Aries meeting or something?
Well, every Monday they have an Aries net, so that's why I usually keep the list on Monday nights until he shows up, and then I hand it over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew there was something going on. I just don't keep track of other people's activities when they're not here. It just doesn't stick in my head. Anyway, the other one that should be around here somewhere would be Ken, but he's been really busy, and I think he's still got company on and off there. Gwen was nice to get in here the other night on 2 meters. She checked in on 2, so it was good to hear Gwen check in. But I don't hear Ken this evening. We could sure use him because he's got good ears in some of the areas that I don't hear as well. All right. K6 Uniform Sugar and Brittany, K6MYC, looking for anybody in the Sacramento area, 222 Bozo Net. Anybody? Okay, I'm going to go up a little bit more. I think we have a chance to get a KR6MR here on 222. I think he's got 222 now. KR6MR, K6MYC. Anybody hearing me at all on 222, please check in now. K6MYC.
You're coming in 599 to Passville, Mike. This is K6WIS.
Okay, and I also hear 272. I'll be with you in a minute, Daniel. I'm not pointed your way yet, so we must have really good propagation. But I'll put down 272, and we'll see you there in just a minute, Daniel. Thank you. K6WIS, I'll peek on you for fun here. I don't hear John in there. John should be in here tonight, shouldn't he? He's on 222, I think. Paul, right?
Yes, that's Roger, and John is present. He was giving you a call just about 30 seconds ago.
John gave you a call?
No, you call. He was calling for you, Mike. So he is present. Let him have another shot there. This is K6WIS, over.
Okay, well, let me back up just a little bit, and I'll call him again. I don't know why we missed him here. Okay, I hear KR6MR, very, very weak and very high-pitched. Very thin audio. I think that must be the other transceiver there that you have. I hear you now. Go ahead again, John. John's not hearing me, Paul. KR6MR, K6MYC, over.
John, Mike just passed it over to you.
Roger, we've got you. Solid copy. Solid copy, John. KR6MR, K6MYC. Solid copy. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Mike. I don't know what happened. You disappeared for a minute there, and then, you're coming back now.
Well, I've been moving the antenna to find you. You're not on 222. You're not peaking where you normally peak on 2 meters or 432. Over.
Oh, you doubled it. Go ahead again, John.
Okay, Mike, you're saying I hide from antennas. Over.
I didn't hear what you said about your antennas.
No, I hide from other antennas. I hide from other antennas. Over.
You untied some other antennas. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not sure why. Your audio is very, very high-pitched and very much not your normal audio. Very, very high-pitched, like you're on a headset that's got the wrong cartridge or something. Over.
I don't know what's going on. It's the best I can do with what I have.
That's okay, but you have to speak slowly and clearly because the audio is so high-pitched it's hard to copy. Over.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. My radio only tunes, it's not as fine-tuning as a 9700 is, so I just have to live with the capabilities of the radio.
Now, the other problem is you're not on the right frequency. That's what the problem is. You're high-pitched to me. That's why the audio is high-pitched. You're off frequency. So if you could tune me a little bit up a little bit in pitch, that'll probably bring you down in pitch. Over.
How now? Over.
That's worse. Let me give you some more chatter here. KR6MR, K6MYC. See if you can get me tuned in so that I sound decent on your radio there. Over.
Okay, Mike. I think the radio drifts a little bit. This radio does drift, and I think I am on frequency now. Over.
Yeah, much better copy. Much easier copy. Q5 now. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Weather was muggy, very muggy today. It did peak at 8 degrees, but for a very, very short time. Overcast most of the day. Over.
Yeah, same here. Muggy, overcast, and about 90, 95, something like that. Somewhere in the mid-90s. Pretty hot, but muggy, and not a lot of sun. And a little bit of rain or sprinkles, a little dew, a little misty stuff coming down from time to time. Anyway, we'll let you go, and we'll look for you over on 6. But you're fine now. Just not strong like you should be. I don't know what, but everybody's weaker tonight than normal. The only guy that sounds normal is Paul. He's got his normal signal strength, but everybody else is weaker. Hi. We'll see you on 6, John. KR6MR 759, K6MYC. Up to you, Paul.
Yeah, okay, K6WIS, you both doubled the beam with John's transmission there. And, Mike, you're coming in really strong on this signal class for me, 5 by 9. And I can hear John off the back of my beam at KR6MR, also 5 by 9 plus 5 dB. So I don't know how that's working. It must be a bounce off the front somewhere. And John's signal is really loud for me. It sounds like the audio is overdriving just a little bit too harshly. And there's not very much bass in there. It's all in the treble. There's very little mid-range and bass. So you might want to tune up your acoustic transmit profile there, John. Anyway, I'll be clear now. This is K6WIS.
Okay, and thanks for the audio report. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Pretty high-pitched and a little ringy, almost to the point it's ringing because he's hitting it so hard on the audio, and then it rings at the high end of the frequency range there. Just a little ringing to it, or a hollowness, if you will. Hard to describe exactly, but you hear guys that sound like that with a lot of compression. 7-3 for now, Paul, and maybe we'll see you on 6 in a few minutes. Let me go get Daniel, and we'll go on from here. K6 Whiskey India Sugar and KM6SRR, no, KR6MR, K6MYC, 7-3 for now. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, Daniel, this should be closer to you. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over.
This is T72. Here is KE7UQL. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, give me some more chatter. I'm trying to find a peak on you, and you're just everywhere. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even seem like I'm rotating the antenna. You're the same everywhere, over.
Roger. Well, up here, the sky is all gray. The ground is all bad. We got some rain. And, KM6SR, number 432. Maybe I should give you, this is KE7UQL, Delta Mike 09er, east of Carson City. Over.
Yeah, well, I've got you pretty well peaked, and it's pretty much where it's supposed to be. It's just broader than usual. The band is not in very good condition here. And good evening to Rob. Rob is on frequency. I'm not sure if you're hearing him. Rob, give Daniel a call with your system and see if he can pick you up. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, I probably doubt it, but let's see, Daniel, KD6PQ, KM6SRR.
KE7UQL.
God, I keep getting those guys mixed up. I thought, okay. KE7UQL, Daniel, KM6SRR.
Any copy on his whole loop stack there, Rob? Daniel?
Negative, no copy on Rob tonight, over.
Okay, no worries. Thanks for checking in here. I don't think we have anybody else. You might check and see if there's anybody else up there that has developed a 222 station there, Daniel. We'll stand by for a second. And I don't know whether Richard is back yet or not. Maybe you can confirm that he is back or he isn't. I think I worked him last night, but I never heard the full call or the Bozo number. But the CW was in there quite a bit. KE7UQL with a pause for others. K6MYC, over.
Okay, Roger. Any Bozo Net, any person checking into the Bozo Net at this time, you may come now. This is KE7UQL, over.
Sounds pretty quiet.
Yeah, pretty quiet. The air is...
Yeah, I heard someone in there, Mike, KM6SRR. I believe 285 is in the chat room, so we got to go back to the Bay Area and not skip over him.
Daniel, what have you heard about Richard? Is he home or not?
I have not heard a thing from Richard. I could give him a phone call tomorrow, over.
Okay. Well, the funny part is we kept hearing CW last night, but it wasn't his number. It was his CW sound, his speed and stuff, but he wasn't sending his numbers like he normally does. So I don't know who was fiddling around there, over.
Yeah, sorry, I was missing it as well, so I did not hear anything. So my apologies, over.
Oh, were you sending CW?
No, negative. I don't do CW, over.
Okay. Very good. Well, we'll see you perhaps tomorrow. Look for you on 1296, of course, tomorrow, Daniel. Thanks very much for being there and giving us a 222 contact this evening. KE7UQL near Carson City, K6MYC clear and going back to the Bay Area. Now, what did you say about the Bay Area, Rob?
JNN is in the chat room, 285, so he's waiting for you.
Okay, because we called him several times, but I didn't hear him. Okay, we'll go back to the Bay Area, and we also might have word on 52 at that point.
Yep, and we need to chase Fred out of the woodwork and get him in there.
Who was that, Ken?
Well, yeah, Ken too, but Fred, 507.
You got Fred.
Oh, you did get him? Aaron gave me the numbers and we didn't have Fred in there. Okay, I'll mark him down.
Yeah, he was the first contact in the Bay Area. We only worked two. We only worked Jim, PQL, and Fred. That was the only two I heard in the Bay Area. I hear 52, so you can put 52 down, Rob.
Roger, got it.
No, that's wrong. He says no, not 52. No 52. Is that a Roger?
Okay, now it's Roger, no 52.
Okay, we got it, Jim. Okay, this should be more into the Bay Area. I wasn't quite down to the Bay Area there. Let's try for Jim. WB6JNN, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, WB6JNN. Sorry about that. I got distracted and it was 5 minutes to 8 and, I better get to the net. Well, anyway, here I am. Yeah, Jim did get in there and I think he said that he did not work down south. WB6JNN.
Yeah, I heard him send no 52. So we got that all okay. All right. Well, good to have you in here, and I figured you'd probably drifted off or was doing something else, and it's not difficult to do that on this 220 net because there's so little low-level activity on here. I did work Fred, and then after Fred, we called you and heard nothing, so we went up and got Jim and had a chat with him for a couple minutes about his golf game and so on. I figured that would drag you out, but you weren't listening, so no worries. Hopefully it was a half-decent day for you. I guess Jim said it was pretty warm on the golf course, but he did okay. It was about 90-something here, but muggy and pretty much overcast with a little bit of funny little droplets of water coming out of the air every now and then, over.
Yeah, I guess there was some rain over on the Saratoga area where my daughter teaches. A little bit of rain, and nothing like that here, but overcast all day. Looking like it should rain, and muggy, like you say, and I think we got up to 80. So we didn't get up too hot here. It was not too bad that way. 78 most of the day that I saw. but I was inside anyway mostly. So I was just watching something on television. I just didn't notice the time as far as getting in here. WB6JNN.
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of stuff on TV, of course, with the passing of our good Senator Lindsey Graham. That's a shame, because he was a moving force. Little did you know that how active he was in how many different areas, but he was very, very proactive for Save America Act and stuff like that. So, and he was also over there in Ukraine trying to solve that war, and he was also working on other areas of problems. So he was helping Trump a lot. What a shame. What an unexpected death on his part. Anyway, 7-3, Jim, and we'll see you. Maybe we won't hear you on 6, I don't think, but we'll listen. Hi. Have a good day, and we'll look for you tomorrow on 1296, of course. WB6JNN, K6MYC, clear and listening.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Well, neither of my amplifiers WIS. Unfortunately, I have a 40-watt one that might help. But the last few times I've listened.
I hear you, Paul. Hang on.
You, so if I'm not hearing you, you're not going to be hearing me. Although it is noisier here than it is where you are, so that's one thing. 73 WB6JNN.
Yeah, well, I've been hearing pretty good, and the antenna rotator has been working for me, so I haven't had any problems pointing. I heard Paul come in for a second, so stand by. Maybe he's got something for you. K6 Whiskey, India Sugar on the bounce path. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, K6MYC in the group. This is K6WIS. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to mention that on the YouTube stream, the azimuth, there's no azimuth antenna information coming in from your station, Mike. Over.
Yeah, there's no azimuth information. Yes, we've got a problem in that area. We haven't figured out what's causing it. There may be a bad cable or something from this rotor controller. Over.
Okay, Roger. So you are aware of it, so I'll keep quiet about that. And yeah, I could not hear JNN Jim direct, but I could hear him on the stream. Over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're aware of it. I forgot about it actually when Frank was here. I should have had him look today. He'll be here tomorrow, so maybe I can have him check with it. He's got to probably be on the phone with Aaron when they're checking it. There's something not right, and it may be just a cable that goes from the computer to the rotator controller. We'll find it. Sorry about that, but anyway, thanks for the heads up there. K6WIS, see you on 6 perhaps. K6MYC, just about to QSY.
Okay, thanks, Mike. 70 KM6SRR.
Go ahead, Rob.
See you later, Kate.
Yeah, I got a call there, and I don't know if you got somebody after Jim 285 or not.
I'm talking to Paul right now, K6WIS.
Okay, yeah, we got 637 down, so, okay, thank you.
Yeah, he was just calling in to tell us that we had no readout, no rotator readout on the screen here on 222, over.
Yep, roger on that, KM6SR.
And I forgot to have Frank check that today and see what's going on there. I think he has to do that in conjunction with Aaron, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll try to have him look at it tomorrow. I think it's time to go to 6. This is K6MYC, Bozo 47 and Delta Mike 07, closing the 222 net on July, what is it today? What's the date today?
Today is the 13th, and I have 14 check-ins.
Okay, that's July 13, 2026 for 222. 7-3 all, and okay on 14 count for 222.
Roger, roger, QSL, KM6SR, QSY to 6 meters.
Roger, here we go.
Alrighty, off to 6 meters, K6US.
No way.
Did you ever think about starting 2 minutes earlier?
No. Just walked in and punched the button.
You gonna bring your SX42?
Uniform Sierra.
Why, you want it?
Well, you were talking about it.
You gotta buy the other one first.
I ain't buying nothing. You said you wanted to trade.
No, you said you wanted it to go with that other thing.
No, I don't want it. That other thing, the guy isn't being specific on what I'm asking him.
WD62GY.
No, I'm talking about there's a lot of coils and crystals and go that thing.
See, that's what you want.
Say that again?
No. What you got, let me see if I want to do it. And then I got an excuse so you come down here and help me.
That's what I figured.
Well, you figured right.
Well, that's coercion and extortion.
There's CW up there.
I don't hear anything. I'm pointed at you.
K6US 1079 and 1100.
Okay, and I do hear 249. Is that you, Richard? You must have just got home there. KW6S. I'm sorry, KW6S. KD6BQ. KD6BQ, K6MYC. Go ahead, Richard.
Mike, WA6AJ, KM6SR. Are you talking to Bill?
Hang on a second, guys.
I'm pointed at him. You guys are weak. I can't hear Aaron. I can about S5.
Hey, hold on, guys.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, Mike just finished at 222. He's coming over here. And I got you in there, Ben, 694, WB6GBS, Golf Bravo Sierra.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on.
KM6SR, KC5DTU.
Yeah, guys, hold on.
There's an illegal power that just came on.
Mike.
Hey, we got you, Kerry. KC5DTU, KM6SR. I hear Mike whistling up.
Roger, roger. Good evening to everyone else on the net.
Yeah, let me just pick up Richard. He's in there. Hang on a second, guys. We'll get everybody in a minute.
And Ken down there, I can't hear. Bill, I can't hear him. I think his amplifier just kicked in.
Who is that?
Okay, roger, roger. KC5DTU.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in split. You were in split, and I fixed it for you. So you should be good to go now.
Oh, okay. This thing got all screwed up somehow today. I came on and it was in lock mode too. I don't know how it got in lock. I got it out of lock, but I didn't realize it was still in split. Thank you. All right, I'm here, guys, and I hear Richard in there. Let me just pick up Richard quickly. KD6BQ. KD6BQ, go ahead, Richard. K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249.
Yeah, welcome back. We weren't sure if you were in here last night or not. Over.
Well, I was here last night, but my sister called just before you came up to this area, so I missed the chance last night. But I was on up until about 10 minutes before you came up here.
Okay. Well, I heard your CW, but I never heard your call or your number. But I heard your CW several times, and I answered it, but you didn't respond.
Yeah, I think that was off the back of your being there. I didn't hear you, I guess.
Okay. Anyway, good to hear you. Stand by a second. Let me see what's going on here. I don't have much volume here. I got some weird thing going on with this Bluetooth, and it's not giving me the volume I had. Earlier in the day, it was fine. Now it's down again. I don't know whether it's my ears or what it is here. Anyway, we got you, Richard, and welcome back. How's your dad doing now that he had broke his hip? Wasn't that it?
Yeah, he fell and broke his hip, and they replaced it Sunday, and he was in the hospital till Thursday. He's back at the veterans home now. He's happy to be back at his own place, but right now things aren't looking good because now he's got pneumonia.
Oh, great. There's some bad stuff going around. I've been threatening with pneumonia here also with this little virus that I've got, but it's not pneumonia, it's something else. But his may have turned into pneumonia. This stuff is very, very aggressive little virus, but it seems to be all over the country. Over.
Yeah, this is probably the result of the anesthesia in the hospital. And yeah, this is his third day on the heavy-duty antibiotics, and he hasn't. Things haven't changed, so it's not looking good.
It's not what?
That's not looking good. This is the third day on the strong antibiotic, and things aren't turning around.
Oh, that's a shame. Have they got him on a respirator or something?
No, they have him on oxygen, though.
Okay, very good. Don't let him start with the remdesivir. If they start talking about remdesivir, don't let them do that.
Oh no, they know it's pneumonia, and they're treating him with antibiotics.
Roger. Well, I was treated with antibiotics for pneumonia, and also it didn't do any good for me either.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what happens. But when my sister called last night, he really hasn't even opening his eyes at this point.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Well, we'll let you go. There's nobody else up in your area that's on 6. I did talk to Daniel. He had not heard from you. So you might touch base with Daniel and give him an update on your status. And let's hope we got our fingers crossed for your dad. Hopefully he'll come out of it here in a day or so or sooner. Sooner the better, get out of that pneumonia mode. That's horrible. Very sorry to hear that. He's having one little problem after the other. I guess that's the way it is when you're older. 7-3 KD6BQ. I don't know if Rob's copying or not. Rob, are you hearing Richard?
For some reason, I can't hear him. I've tried keeping all on there, and I can't hear him.
Yep, I'm hearing Rob. He's not super loud, but he's copyable.
KD6BQ, AA6S, Q4 to Q5 in Visalia, Richard. Q4 to Q5 in Visalia. KD6BQ, AA6S, over.
Yeah, very good there, Bill. AA6S, KD6BQ, and you're running about an S6S7 here. I'll turn up the compression, might help a little bit. Anyway, you're about S6S7 up here. Easy armchair copy, over.
QSL on the compression mic there. Came up quite a bit that time. Anyway, I won't hold it. Just wanted to say, hope everything is going okay. I heard about your dad. Hope everything is going okay in your way there. KD6BQ, AA6S. Over, Richard.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. And, yeah, we'll keep you posted. My sister's with him now, and I'll have to say he's in the veterans home there in St. George. And I've never seen such good care. They take great care of the veterans there.
Well, that's good news. Can't ask for anything more than that, and hopefully your sister won't let it change.
Oh no, she's like a bulldog. She's a licensed registered nurse, so she's on top of things.
Yeah, very good. Okay, Bill, good evening to you. I got you logged in, and I think Mike is here also. Mike, are you here, AAJ?
Yes, sir. Take me in.
Yeah, go ahead and say hello to Richard.
KD6BQ, WA6AAJ. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. WA6AAJ, KD6BQ. You're about a 5 and 5 up here right now, over.
Roger, the 5x5. Yeah, I got S6 noise, but you're about a Q3, Q4, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Copy the Q3, Q4. Yeah, I run the compression up, but that helps a little bit, but I think I'm pushing it about as far as I can without sounding too terrible. Anyway, good to hear you on there. WA6AAJ, KD6BQ.
Roger, Richard. Very good. Yeah, hope your dad turns out okay. That's rough. I've had pneumonia before in the past, and no fun. Anyway, all right. Good talking to you. KD6BQ, WA6AJ, back to net.
7-3, Mike.
Okay, very good. 7-3 again, Richard. Is there anybody else to say hello to Richard up there in Wausau, Nevada?
Whiskey Baker 6, Golf Yankee.
Okay, are you hearing Richard, Phil?
Roger, Roger.
Oh, okay. Well, say hello to Richard up there. Go ahead, Phil.
Hello there, Richard. WB6GGY in Twainhart. Over, over.
Richard, are you copying Phil, WB6GGY? He's got good copy on you, over.
Negative copy at this time, which is kind of surprising. Over.
Yeah, do you have noise or something?
No more than normal. It's pretty quiet here, actually.
Okay. You sound good here, Phil, so I think you've got the power on. I don't know why he's not hearing you, but anyway, you're being heard in Twainhart in good shape, Richard, over.
Roger, Roger. Well, thanks for that, and I'll have to look into it. We do have some thunderstorm activity in the area, so I get occasional pulses.
It's not as good a copy. WB6GGY.
I'm sorry, Phil, you doubled with Richard. Try it again, Phil, over. Go again, Phil. You were doubling with Richard, over.
Whiskey Baker 6, Golf Yankee. WB6GGY in Twainhart. WB6GGY in Twainhart. Standing by. Over, over.
Yeah, he says he's just not copying you. He doesn't have anything significant for noise. He's not sure why he's not hearing you, Phil, over.
Okay, he was stronger before. I think he may have moved his antenna or whatever, but we'll try him again next time. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I think the band is just up and down, and it's not in great shape here. All right. He's copying you, but you were stronger earlier, Richard, so it's probably just band up and down. 7-3, we'll see you, and thanks for coming up here on 6 meters. Welcome back. KD6BQ, K6MYC, going down to Sacramento. Did. Okay, now I'm going down to KR6MR Meadow Vista. Here we go.
Charlie Echo Fox, 982.
Charlie Echo Fox, 982. Good evening, Daryl.
Good evening. I just wanted to jump in there real quick between your long-distance contacts.
Yeah, well, we got you.
Okay, thanks. Evening, Rob.
Hey, good evening, Daryl. KG6, CEF, KM6SR.
Just wanted to wave a hand.
Okay, this should be pretty close to you, John. KR6MR, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, K6MYC, KR6MR, Bozo 759. Nice signal, over.
Yeah, that's the way you should sound. Sounds good. And you're loud here as well. Good evening to you. And sorry we had so much grief on 222. It was partly the fact that you were shifted frequency-wise ever so slightly. And then maybe you're overdriving something a little bit with the compression. What radio are you using? Is that a 726, 736?
Icon, excuse me, my bad mouth. Yaesu 736.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's unusual sound. You must have a different kind of funny microphone on there or something. It's very, very DXy sounding, over.
It's a Kenwood MC60.
Oh, I see. So the Kenwood mic is the issue. That's probably right.
Well, I'll have to get a Yaesu mic one of these days.
Yeah, probably any other microphone other than a DX type mic would be fine.
Oh, I mean, this microphone is, this MC60 has been good since 82 when I bought it in Okinawa.
Are you using it on this band also?
Say again?
I say, are you using the MC60 on this band, on this radio also, over?
Negative. This is a IL headset.
Okay, it sounds really good. Got good body, good bass in it. The other one has no bass at all. It's just non-existent on the bass, so that's what makes the rest of it sound funny. It's readable. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Don't spend any money on it. Just, I'll look around and see what I got. I may have, I had, and I gave it away, I think, and I can't remember who I gave it to, the last of my 726, 736 stuff. But I thought I had an extra microphone, and I'll take a look around and see if I can find one. I thought I had a mic for one that didn't get given away, over.
Yeah, okay, Mike, it'd be much appreciated if you did find one, but I will look as well up here. Anyway, I'll let you go. You got a lot of people to get a hold of. Nice talking to you. See you tomorrow night on 1296 KR6MR.
Yeah, look forward to you working there. Hopefully the weather will let us alone and we'll straighten out a little bit and we'll have half-decent conditions on 1296. KR6MR 73, K6MYC. Now, anybody else? How about you, Paul? Are you copying me here on 6? K6WIS, are you here? Anybody else in Sacramento? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, QRZ 6 meters, Sacramento. How about up north into Redding? Redding. Any copy up there, Rich? KD6SW, K6MYC, 6 meters, anything? Nothing heard? Okay. Seems like we're missing somebody in the Sacramento area here. Well, I'll come down into the Oakley direction and see if we can pick up some of the other guys here. Let me see. 3, yeah, that should be pretty close. Let's see. Ken, are you here? N6RO, K6MYC.
Oh, I'm here.
I'm here.
I managed to get the radio back into a state where I can handle it after the contest operators played with it. Nothing new to report. I'm getting hungry and I gotta go cook the chicken livers and onions.
Go get them livers. Go. Thanks for checking in here. And we'll see you tomorrow night on 1296, Ken. N6RO, K6MYC, clear, looking for others on 6 meters, over.
November 6, Bravo, Charlie.
Okay, hi, Merle. Good to hear you. N6BCC, 1134, we've got you. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, doggone, yeah, band's actually pretty good shape tonight. I talked there to Phil for a couple seconds before net and everything. Boy, he was booming in. He was 20 over on me, and I wasn't even pointing at him. So, yeah, it seems like the band's doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah, it seems to be. It was a little thin for some folks, but I think 6 sounds pretty strong to me. So let's hope it's a continuation of that for the other bands tomorrow and then on and on. Anyway, you're sounding good. Hopefully you're well. You were sort of going through some trials and tribulations. I'm starting to get over this little weird virus that's in my upper bronchioles, but it's pretty much gone away. I'm still got a little cough, but I'm sleeping better and I'm feeling better, so I think it's going away. My appetite's coming back a little bit. 7, over to you, Merle, N6BCC, and maybe Rob can copy you here, K6MYC.
Hey, Roger. Well, it's good to hear you getting over that stuff. Yeah, I'm doing a whole bunch better. and everything. My eye is finally basically healed up about as good as it's going to get, and the way it is, I can work with it just fine. My broken eardrum is healed up finally. I still got to go in and do some hearing tests and stuff. I still don't have full, complete hearing yet, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I can still hear and I can still see, and I guess that's all that really matters.
I forgot what you told me started all that.
Well, the eardrum was when I was weed eating, it picked up a stick. I turned my head, it's instinct, when it came flying at me, and a piece of it went inside my ear and, punctured my eardrum. And then my eye, I don't know, I just got some kind of bad infection in it there in December, and it just destroyed it. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't see. And actually, I just had a new prescription. Can't even wear them. I had to get another prescription in January. And my other prescription was only like 4 or 5 months old. So, yeah, it definitely changed my eye quite a bit. So, but yeah, it's that's macular degeneration and all that kind of garbage stuff going on. So, as long as it stays where it's at, I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm really dim here, but I'm in a holding pattern right now. Mine hasn't gotten any worse for 3 or 4 days, so that's good. All right. Let's see. Rob, are you copying Merle?
Yeah, I tried peeking on him. He's very, very weak, but I've got a lot of noise his direction. How you doing, Merle? If you're copying me, N6BCC, KM6SRR.
Any copy on, are you running power, Rob?
Yeah, I think so. The 6-meter amp is keying on. I'm not hearing people too good tonight, so maybe I got an antenna problem. I haven't looked at it.
Tonight. I can only faintly hear him a little bit here and there. He's down in my noise level, and my noise level's an S2. I don't know, tonight's just not working too good.
Well, he should be running about 1,200 watts, so you should be hearing him, but maybe he's not running the power he thinks he is. Somebody else broke in and said something. Who was that?
That was Jim, PQL.
Go ahead, Jim.
Rob on a peak over there, pretty good, about S6 or so. Yeah, I'm not sure if it held up, but I was hearing him.
Oh, you're copying Merle also, or just Rob?
I'm not sure if I'm copying Merle. Are you hearing me? No, I was hearing him through the live stream only, Mike.
Yeah, Merle is in Modesto, so you might be having a blockage there to Merle. Merle, are you hearing W6PQL at all? Over?
No, I'm not. Well, it depends on where he's at. I might not even be pointing near him enough to pull him out, because I'm pointing basically at you right now. And so, try it again. Where's he at anyway, Mike? And I'll swing that way a little bit.
That's okay. He's in Fremont, and I'm not sure that you guys are ever going to have a path, because you got a lot of dirt in the way. Anything from you, Jim, W6PQL, K6MYC? Go ahead, Jim.
Well, I could probably hear Merle if he's pointed this way. I'm running 1,500 over here, but it's in a fixed direction toward you.
Okay. Well, Merle, if you want, you can turn over that way. He said he could probably hear you if you turn toward him. He's in Fremont, California. Over.
Hey, Roger, I'm going to swing over that way if he can take and give me a little bit of audio so I can fine-tune him.
Yeah, give him some chatter so he can peek on you, Jim. Over.
Okay, I forgot Merle's call, but I'll just give my own here. Yeah, Merle, I can probably hear you. I'm just trying to mock on. It's not very high. It's just a little 2-element thing that's barely
conversing with Esto just fine. All right, Merle, thank you very much.
All right, let's see if there's anybody else. KO6IQR, are you here, Mario? How about KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima? KD6WVL, are you here, John?
Roger, Roger, K6NYC, KD6WVL, 1179.
Okay, just getting the antenna back toward you there. 1179, we've got you. Make a little more transmission and I'll peak on you. But we've got you Q5 at the moment, John. Good to hear you. KD6WVL, K6MYC, over.
K6NYC, KD6WVL. Yeah, I was hearing Jim a little bit off and on. Of course, that's off the back of my beam. If I switch around to point that way, but I don't want to hold up the net, but you're sounding good, Mike. I got a house full of people here, so I got to sneak out before I get in trouble, but thanks for the check-in, over.
Okay, well, you're right on the hairy edge for me for some reason. I'm trying to find a peak on you, but I can't get you up beyond just readable. Anyway, good evening to you, John, and thanks for checking in here, and we'll see you on Wednesday on 2 meters there. KD6WVL, K6MYC. Anybody else before I go into the Bay Area, over?
W6WZZ. Comment, Mike?
Yeah, 2 people. I hear you, John, WZZ. Stand by. What was the comment?
Yeah, Mike, on John, KD6WVL, usually on the back side of my beam, he's usually an S9. He was only about an S1 to S2 here, so evidently he's not pointing this way or just really bad conditions for some reason. All right, have a good one. N6 BCC.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm hearing him reasonably well. He's never really strong on 6. He doesn't have a very big system on 6 here, Merle. So it may be just local conditions, and you may have him in a back null or something from when you were swinging back and forth to Fremont there. You're very loud here now all of a sudden, over.
Hey, Roger. Well, I'm a little more, excuse me, a little more pointed at you. Excuse me, doggone it. But, yeah, so, all righty, well, I'll go ahead and jump out of here and let you get on there with getting hold of the others. You got a bunch more to do, so we'll catch you later, Mike. Definitely a pleasure as always. K6MYC, N6 BCC.
Okay, very good, Merle. Thank you. And let me pick up John up there. John, go ahead. W6WZZ, 1145, if I remember right, K6MYC.
Roger that. 1145 is correct. How you doing this evening?
We're doing okay. You're a little light, but you're readable. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. Let me turn my antenna a little bit here and see if that makes any difference.
Well, you're readable. You're good. And I may not be peaked on you either. I'm going back and forth between the middle of the valley and over toward you. So I may not be on you directly either. No problem. We got you checked in, and hopefully you're doing well. It was a warm, muggy day everywhere. I imagine you had the same there, over.
Roger that. Yeah, it was about 90 degrees and really, really muggy here. Yesterday and Saturday, I was up in Napa. I had 2 races. I got a second and a pretty nice there. It was cool, but not as hot.
I hear other guys. Stand by, guys. We'll get you in just a minute. I heard you say you were up in Napa and then you got covered. What'd you say, John?
I was doing a couple of bike races up there, and I got a second and a first. And it was actually kind of cool there. A little overcast, but it was nice.
Yeah, a little bit cooler on the coast there up in Napa. Very good. All right. Well, we'll let you go. There's somebody chomping at the bit here, so let's see what's going on. We'll get everybody in here that we can here. Thank you, John. W6WZZ, K6MYC. Who are the others?
K6MYC, W6WZZ. We're clear.
Thank you, John. Who was the other station that was wanting to call in? Go ahead, please. K6MYC and the Bozo Net. Standing by. Oh, now I don't hear anybody.
I think it was sporadic.
It was what? You think it was what?
I think it might have been sporadic E coming in.
Oh, possibly, or a meteor burst or something. It could have been. Okay, I'm pointed toward the Bay Area, looking for check-ins from the Bay Area, please. K6MYC Bozo Net, 6 meters. By the way, Kerry, KC5D to you, I've got you, and I also heard Ben in here earlier. KC5D to you, are you still here? I guess Kerry didn't stick around. Maybe I'll give him a call on the phone later. How about you, Ben? Or do you stick around, or did you leave also WB6GBS, K6MYC? Everybody tries to check in all at once at the beginning, and then you don't stick around. I can't get to everybody immediately, obviously, and I start to the north, so we have to take the more difficult stations first. Okay, Bay Area. I got W6PQL already in here, so you're checked in, Jim. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie and the Bozo Net standing by.
AB6SR.
AB6SR on 6 meters. How about that, huh?
Kilo Alpha 6 Mike November. Kilo Alpha 6 Mike November.
Sorry, somebody flew over you just then.
Yes, they did. Who was that? Try it again, Stan. You got covered.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Mike. Yeah, K6NYC, AB6SR. Had people here last night, so that's why I wasn't on 2 meters, but thought I'd try 6 once again and see what would happen. Okay, does seem to work again. Nothing new here with lousy weather today. Heavy, hot, overcast, terrible stuff. Anyway, other than that, lovely day. K6NYC, AB6SR.
Well, it's only awful if it's cold. It wasn't overcast and cold, was it?
No, it was about 80, just over 80 degrees, and humid as you know what.
Well, that's fabulous weather. That's growing weather, man. You can't complain about that stuff. Okay, well, you're sounding good on 6. It's quite strong and very readable. You've got lots of margin, so the 6-meter system is definitely working when it works, Stan. Thanks very much for checking in. I'm sorry we missed you last night. We did miss you, and I said to everybody else, it's unusual that Stan isn't here, but we figured you had company or something. Anyway, back to you, and then we'll see who else is in here. AB6SR or Los Gatos, K6MYC, and the Bozo Net.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yes, we did have company. I was cooking dinner, so yeah, I'll be on Wednesday on 2 meters. I'm looking forward to the France-Spain match tomorrow and the England-Argentina one on Wednesday. All the best, K6MYC, AB6SR.
Yeah, who won today?
Nobody on today. It's semifinals tomorrow and Wednesday.
Yeah, Roger, that's what I thought. Argentina and Spain and a couple of others, all European stuff. I guess one. Well, Argentina, of course, is South America, but they've all been champions at one time or another, so it's the top teams as usual. Anyway, enjoy that, and we'll see you Wednesday. AB6SR, K6MYC, clear and monitoring for 6-meter check-ins.
Yeah, Dan, you need the relay for me. This is Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November, India 1090, along with A0306M and MMN. But Mike, you copy because the noise here is so high, I can barely hear you. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you, and Stan, if you want, you can relay. AB679, standing by.
Yeah, 1090, we have you, solid copy. You're not real strong, but I may not be pointed at you. I may not be pointed right at you there, Gary. And okay, on K06MMN, I've forgotten his number. I think he's up there pretty high. What is it, 1282? Isn't that his number, 1282?
Mike, I can hear you, but the noise here is over S9. Tonight is S9 plus. So it is really difficult to talk to you. But you know what? I'll listen to the streaming on YouTube and see what you were saying. But if you are talking to me okay, Mike November was trying to check in also. But Mike, I'm just going to say 73, we'll pick it up on Wednesday 2 meters, and I'll listen to the streaming to see what you were saying. 73 for now, maybe 679.
Okay, well, I got everything 100%, Gary, except I did not hear what KO6MMN's Bozo number is. I believe it's 1282, but I'm not sure. Do you know if his number is 1282, Rob? Can you confirm that?
Yep, QSL.
Okay, 1282. KO6MMN is 1282, and we've got him checked in also. Thank you very much, Gary. 1282 is checked in. Over.
Gary, everything's okay. You're checked in, 1282 as well. Oh, thank you very much. I understand. I'm in. Thank you very much, baby. WI, still monitoring.
Yeah, Gary, tell him he's Q5, Stan. Tell him he's Q5.
Yes, Mike's copying you, Q5, Gary. Everything okay? Okay. Back to you, Mike.
Roger. I got a little frying noise in the background, but it's not bad, not bothering anybody. You guys are not strong, but you're readable. So that's the main thing. Looking for Chris, but Chris sometimes doesn't check in on 6. KA60UYH. Are you here, Chris?
Don't hear him.
I don't hear him either. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else. K6MYC before I go to Santa Cruz. K6MYC Bozo Net, 6 meters. Check in, please. Now, over. Okay, nothing heard. 73, Stan, we'll see you Wednesday. AB6SR, K6MYC going to Santa Cruz. Okay, this is sort of Santa Cruz direction. KW6S or Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, K6MYC calling and listening. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, KW6S, K6MYC Bozo Net, over. Okay, sometimes it gets late. What time is it, Rob? Is it after 9?
I show 8:56.
8:56?
QSL, KM6SR.
Okay. Well, we should have Santa Cruz. Who else do we have down here? There's nobody down south that we haven't got. QRZ 6 meter, Bozo Net. Check-ins, please. K6MYC, looking toward the Bay Area generally. I guess we got them all. I haven't heard Mark tonight. Mark may be staying in where it's cooler.
And Bill's friend down in Visayas, does he have 6?
Bill, he was in here earlier. I got Bill checked in.
I was saying Bill's friend.
Bill's friend? Who would that be?
Is it Robert VG?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if they're friends other than by osmosis, by the fact that they're both hams. I don't know what he's got up for an antenna on 6. He has talked about it, but I don't know if he's got the whole loop up yet or not. Okay, gonna give me a count and we'll call it a night here. And I'm gonna go in and give Kerry a call on the phone. We've been missing him here.
Well, I've got 20, but I've been bouncing around trying to pick up the 222 log and get it right, so I missed some stuff.
I don't think you missed much. I can't have much more than 20 here either.
Would you like to send me a picture?
I can't.
YC, KW6S.
Oh, there you are. KW6S. You're 21. 610. Good evening. We tried to get Lee in here, but we didn't hear Lee yet either. Good evening, Tom. KW6S. You're stronger here than on 220. K6MYC. Over.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with 220, but this band I seem to still do reasonably well. But I got kind of distracted and noticed that you were probably about to shut the net down. So I wanted to get in here. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, I do log every, well, almost every contact on Logbook of the World that we make here. So when I'm on 220, those all end up in my ARRL Logbook of the World.
Oh, that's good in case anybody needs a QSL card or whatever, huh?
Yeah, or if anybody ever wants to show that 222 gets used.
Well, we also, I think we give them a copy of the Bozo Net. They can't be oblivious to our 1,300 members out here, over.
Yeah, and maybe somehow I might get counted twice.
I'm surprised at all this time on the Bozo Net and all the people that we have on here and the streaming and all the high-tech stuff, and I haven't had one call from the ARRL.
Ah, well, yeah. I guess that they don't think that you're going to buy anything from them.
Well, I think they have the same philosophy as the Democrats. They speak a good line, but they really don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on there with the buzzword.
Yeah. That was ship, not ship. I think I said the wrong thing. Ship.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go and get the net shut down, and I will catch you tomorrow night on 1296.
Thank you, and we'll see you there. Let's see. We want to give a quick call for Lee. Lee, are you in there tonight? AF6 United, K6MYC. Where are you? He's quiet.
I'd like to give a quick call for Tom. How you doing, Tom? KW6S, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KW6S. You sound relaxed and quite strong there tonight.
Thank you. Yep. Got the amplifier going, and you're one of the few I've been hearing really well. I don't know what's the matter with my system. It's maybe not registered right.
Well, you sound good here, so I don't know what's not happening for you. Kind of like me in 222.
Yep, this is not where I normally get you, so I'm not sure what's going on. But, hey, if it works, we'll take it.
Yeah, what's the amplifier?
Oh, it's M squared, 6M1K2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one of the locals there. Yeah, this is a telegraph, which is kind of a local to me.
Roger. Well, they're both doing the job tonight, for sure.
Very good. Good talking to you, Rob, and I'll let you guys get the net shut down and catch you tomorrow night. Maybe we'll even make it on 1296. The KM6SRR, K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, we did fine on 1296 last week. What did we have, 26 or something, Rob?
Let me go look.
Yeah, we had a real good 1296 week, and we did 32 or 33 on 432, so it was a good net week last week, Tom?
23 on 1296.
26.
23.
Oh, 23. Okay, that's still a fair chunk. Anytime we get over 20, we're doing good on 1296. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, well, you know, I remember where you'd have to schedule to make one.
Yep.
That was 50 years ago, though, or maybe a little more.
Okay. 7-3 at Tom. We'll see you tomorrow. That says K6MYC Bozo 47 in Delta Mike 07, closing the 6 meter 50.140 frequency net on July 13, 2026. Good night, all.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
Yep. Good night. And good night to you, Rob. Aaron, if you're listening there. I wonder where Ken was tonight. Well.
Oh, I know he did go up to Meadow Lakes today, so maybe he got pooped out.
Oh, yeah. When he makes those trips, it's a wonder he even comes home and gets on at all. That's a lot of driving and stuff. Okay. Good enough. 7-3 all. We'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully the world will still be, we'll be here when we wake up.
Why wouldn't we be? I missed it.
Well, I'm just being facetious. I had a couple of weird calls and stuff the last couple of days. Today I got a call from Direct TV. A guy in India called me and said that they were going to require me to be without TV for a few days while they replaced the receiver, because the new satellite that they put up has different protocol, and the old satellite, the satellite receiver that I have will not pick up the pictures anymore. So they're going to send me a new receiver. They said it'll be there in 3 to 4 days. And I said, you mean I'm going to be... No, you can continue to watch. You just won't... you have to put the new one on as soon as it comes in. And then there'll be a $300 installation fee. Well, I said, if we're going to do the installation, why would there be any fee? And then Frank got on the line and started to argue with the guy. He says, look, we know how to install it. Why would you charge us? I charge Mike here $1,000 an hour. So where should I send my bill to when I get done installing this new receiver? And the guy, the line went blank for a minute, and another guy came on, and they started talking the same thing as another Indian guy, and Frank went through the same scenario again, and then that guy hung up on us. And so we called Direct TV to see if it was a scam, and sure as hell they had no knowledge of it. So and then we got a call an hour later from after the Direct TV call from this same guy in India, and he was wondering if we had lost connection with him, and he wanted to know if we want to continue on with this receiver. And Frank gave him what for and told him to get out of here and go take his scam somewhere else. So it was obviously a scam. They wanted $300 for a receiver installation that we could do.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you even have DirecTV? But yeah, when they insist on that kind of stuff, it's usually always a scam.
Yeah, well, it starts out real legitimate. You know, I get a call and it says, this is so-and-so from DirecTV, and we're calling you with a notice of coming shutdown and blah, blah, blah. So it sounds all legitimate. And what they do is they claim that you have to give them $300 for this installation when you get it hooked up and running, and then they'll knock $20 off the bill every month for 2 years. And I said, yeah, right. And I've got this oceanfront property in Arizona I want to sell you too. I'm thinking to myself, what a joke that is. You get my $300 and you're bye-bye. So it was a scam, obviously, and we started to pick up on it right away, and I started to argue with the guy, and he was stumbling all over himself in India. So I said, look, I was in the business. I used to make satellite receivers. We've installed hundreds of dishes and hundreds of satellite receive systems, so I know how to do it. We don't need any help, and we don't need to be charged $300 to do it. So anyway, it was a scam. But that started off my day on the wrong side. Over.
Okay, well, tomorrow you'll wake up and you get on 40 meters and be in a good mood.
I did talk to Bob up there in Vancouver on his sailboat today, or up in British Columbia. He was in Roche Harbor up there, and they seemed to be having a good time. Had a little bit of noise this morning, but he was able to copy me through the noise, and tomorrow and the next 3 or 4 days he'll be staying at anchor, which is outside the port, so they'll have a lot less noise, and the radio conditions should be a lot better for his receive at least. So he's doing well up there, having fun, and it was nice to be able to get through and hear his voice after a few days of missing him there. So that worked, but the propagation between Phil and I is just terrible. It's been terrible. Short skip propagation is awful. So we can hear anybody out more than 3 or 4 or 5, 600 miles, and they come in good, but anybody closer, it's just awful. It's there, but I can read it, but it's just weak. It's not conversational. You know, it's not fun to work somebody that's fading in and out and has noise bursts on you and stuff like that. So 40 was okay this morning. I had a funny thing, though. I did wake up and I looked at the clock, and it was 20 minutes after 8. I usually try to get here by 8:30, so I got dressed real fast, and I ran out here, got on, and I called. I got a hold of Phil. Phil came in. Nobody told me it was 7:30, not 8:30. So I went almost a whole 45 minutes before somebody said, Mike, it's not 9:30 now, it's only 8:15. You're not coming up on 8:30, you're coming up on 8:15. So I was an hour ahead of everything tonight. Then I got back in here, went and had breakfast, or had breakfast for the kiddies, and got some coffee and stuff, and then I came back in and called Bob at 8:30, and lo and behold, Bob was there, right on target. So it did work out, but you have to be here when he's expecting me to be here. Hi. KM6SRR, good morning, good evening, K6MYC.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Mike. What you need to get is an NVIS antenna, near vertical incident antenna that'll go straight up and down, then you and Phil have good copy.
Well, you'd think so. I have other antennas I can switch to. Actually, on other antennas that have all kinds of no patterns at all and stuff, I can't hear Phil at all. The only antennas I can hear him is on a 40-meter beam, and I can point the 40-meter beam, the 3-element anywhere, and the 2-element anywhere, and it doesn't make any difference which direction I'm pointing. But you're right, I would probably need a dipole at 10 feet, yes.
Well, anyway, it's always fun to figure out what's coming up next.
Yeah, well, normally we haven't had that many days like this. We had a few when Bill was still alive, KO6KD, and he would give us an update, and he said, well, there's a big CME coming that's going to knock us out for a couple of days, and yeah, we'd see the band go crappy, and then all of a sudden it would come back to life, and everybody would be 20 over again. And so it wasn't much of an issue until just the last couple of weeks. It's been almost every day it's been bad.
Yeah, some year I'll get up a 40-meter, I guess.
Well, I've got a 40-meter antenna that I can put out here and put it up on the roof, just lay it on the roof. That'd probably work fine. Or just put it on a little mast on the roof at 2 feet above the roof, and that would probably work fine. I could hook it in. That wouldn't take too much effort to do it, but it just seems like a lot of effort, and then the rest of the year it's fine. Over.
Yep, sounds good.
Was there another voice in there? Yes, I hear it, but I can't dig you out. Keep calling, and let's see if Rob can figure out where you are. This is K6MYC. Go ahead, please.
K6MYC, Kilo Bravo 6, Whiskey Romeo Whiskey, KD6WRW, Square Charlie 695.
I hear you. Bill down there. For heaven's sake, Bill in Paso Robles. Let me bring the antenna down your way and see if I can hear you, Bill. Make another transmission there. WB6 or KB6 Whiskey Romeo Whiskey K6MYC. Okay, now I'm pointed at you. I screwed up and I overshot you. This should be as good as I'm going to get, Bill. I can tell you're in there. KB6 WRW K6MYC. Go ahead now. Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. KB6 Whiskey Romeo Whiskey K6MYC. Over. I wonder if he was getting me on some kind of a bounce path. Let's get him checked in. That's 11:50. I think that's 11. Is it 10:55? 10:52. I think 10:52.
K7 Mike Delta Lima.
Who was that? Say again. Repeat your last, please. Repeat what you just said again, please. Over. Did you hear the other voice, Rob?
I think I did, but I don't know. I'm busy trying to look up his number here. 1052 is correct.
I can hear you in there, but it's just too weak. Unfortunately, we just do not have enough propagation here.
I doubled with you, Mike. I heard a K7M. Go ahead.
Oh, maybe we've got somebody up in Washington State. Let me go north here. I'm going north, and is this any better? K6MYC, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, Delta Mike 07, over.
Oh, way better. K6MYC, K7 Mike Delta Lima, Scene87, northeast of Seattle, over.
Yeah, Seattle, okay, good. You said your call fast, though. I only got K7 Mike something or other, and then it garbled together. You said it too quickly, over.
Yeah, it's K7 Mike Delta Lima. And, yeah, you're 10 over S9 here on my SDR. Pounding in here. Been in here pretty solid, actually, the whole time, even when you turned your antenna south.
Yeah, well, I'm running real high power. I'm running 1,500 watts there. K7MDL, K6MYC. My name is Mike. I'm the net control for the 6-meter Bozo Net here. We call the net on this frequency every Monday night after we do the 220 net first, and then we come over here on 6. It's the only night we have 2 nets because they're fairly short, both of them. But pleasure to hear you from Seattle. I have relatives all over Seattle. And Burien, my cousin lives in Burien. I've got another cousin who lives in Seattle. I don't know exactly where. I could tell you, but I can't tell you. But I don't know. He's up on a hillside somewhere in Seattle. And I've got other cousins that are scattered around in the city. One's on the coastline, and so on. So we know the area. I grew up there when I was real young during World War II. W7 Mike Lima Delta. Give me your name if you would. And we also have another station in here, Rob. Rob, I'm sure you're hearing K7 MLD up in Seattle. Point up that way, K6MYC.
I'll give a listen there for Rob. Go ahead, Rob. K7 Mike Delta Lima.
Rob, Rob, are you still here? K7MDL with KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I was trying to peek on the mic. I think I've got close. K7MDL, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo. Delta Mike 07. Over.
Roger. Oh, you and Mike are both just pounding in here. It's like you're so that's great. And the band's been open. It's been holding it pretty good. Almost no QSB, just occasional little dip, but solid for quite a while. I've been listening for a little while here before I gave you a call. And of course, I've heard you. I've heard Mike anyway down on HF for years. I'm not a big HF guy, so I usually just listen around and do a little update now and then, but I'm mostly a VHF and above guy, microwave. So anyway, howdy to you both. I want to let you know you're pounding in here to Seattle for some time now. Over.
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you. K7MDL, KM6SRR.
Yeah, KM6SSR, K6NYC. Very good. Well, I'll let you two continue your chat. Just figured I'd give you a signal report. And this is 100 watt on a Moxon pointed south. K6NYC in the group, K7MD.
Yeah, well, you're over the 9 mark, so we've got real strong conditions. Last night we had an opening, I guess. I wasn't on for it, but it opened up to Japan. We may get the same thing tonight, I guess. Anyway, nice to hear 6 meters open, and thank you for listening around on the band. Normally, it would be wonderful if you even heard us up on 125, but we call the net on this frequency, so we don't bother the calling frequency. But we're on here every Monday night, and for quite a bit of the time at the beginning of the net, around 8:15 or to 8:30 or so, we're pointed pretty much north. Because I start north, I start working the guys in Reno and Carson City, Gardnerville area, which are due north for me from here. And then we work our way around through Sacramento, which isn't that far off of you with the big 9-element Yagi. It's still broad enough to catch up with you guys. And with the kilowatt, if the band is open like you found, the band's open. It doesn't matter where I point, you should hear me. When you only run 10 watts, it's a different story. But your 100 watts doing fine, and you're over the 9 mark here. And Rob's running a single smaller Yagi, but the same power I am here. KM6SRR, and too bad he didn't give us a handle. We'll get your handle, and then too bad we don't have a Bozo number for you. We have Bozo numbers, and we have 24 check-ins so far tonight here from Bozo members. We have almost 1,300 Bozo members in our VHF group here in Northern and Central California. KM6SRR with W7MDL K6MYC. Where'd you go, Rob?
Oh, I'm here. I thought you turned it over to K7MDL.
No, I turned it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can give him a Bozo number if he wants one.
Well, let's get his handle. Give us your handle, MDL. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the offer, though. Yeah, the handle is Mike. And your signal is faded off a little bit the last transmission, but Rob is still strong. Back to you, Rob.
Did you get that, Rob?
He's kind of got a lot of noise coming in now. I didn't quite get it.
Okay, his name is Mike, and you are starting to fade. Your 100 watts isn't holding you steadily in here. It's just band conditions. We're losing the band here. So 73 is Mike. Thanks very much for calling in. Always a pleasure to have a caller coming in on the Bozo Net. We enjoy people whether you're a member or not. Anyway, 73 is W7MDL with KM6SRR in coarse gold. This is kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, north of Fresno, Central California. Go ahead, Mike.
It's Kilo 7, Mike.
Thank you very much. Nice to talk to you both. And check in there. It's not too often you get to do this on 6 meters. If you can remember this, to the East Coast, back in 2001, where they had that 3-month opening. All right, well, I'll say 7-3s, and good to hear you both from CN87.
Yeah, and was it K7 or W7 MDL? I think Rob said I had it wrong. It's K7 Mike Delta Lima, right?
QSL, K7 Mike Delta Lima. Over.
Okay, very good. 7-3, and maybe we'll hear some others from your area up there. K6 MYC, QRZ North. Okay, nothing heard. I guess you're the only one that's paying attention to the band there, Mike. 7-3, my friend, have a good evening, and I guess it's mellow weather up there. We're running in the 90s here, and it's quite overcast and muggy, much like Seattle weather, but it isn't. Very unusual for us here, over.
Oh yeah, we've had no rain for a while, no rain in the forecast. Tomorrow will be low 80s today. It's been in the mid-70s lately, but it'll be low 80s the next couple of days. Really nice weather.
Yeah, very nice summer weather for you there. Good deal. Well, 73s, and hopefully we hear you again in here. You know the schedule. And you can always look us up on Bozo Net, BOZONETS.com. We also have a live stream, so you can listen to me even if you can't hear me. You can listen to me and all the stations I'm working on the YouTube. On YouTube, our second page of our Bozo website has a link to YouTube, and it takes you to our live stream. And you can pick whether you want today's live stream or some archived day and some other band. But it gives you a good feel for what we're hearing and what we're doing down this way. So you might join us that way. You can also check in on the chat room and say, hi, Mike, this is Mike up in Seattle. We're hearing you fine up here on the stream or something. Hi. 7-3, K7 MDL, K6 MYC.
Yeah, I'll just throw in here before I depart, I'll add your signal came back up into really strong territory, so it drifted back in. That's good. And then I'll be running around probably in Northern California, first out near Fort Bragg and up on the coast there, and then over Yosemite, taking forest roads up through all the way to Oregon on the back road discovery route there in Northern California. So I'm looking at doing that here at the end of the month. Yeah, so I'll be down at least closer down to where you are. I'll still be in the northern half of the state, though. So fair to throw that in there. I'll have 6 and 2 meters active as I travel through all the grids in the middle of nowhere as usual. K6 MYC in the group, K7 MD.
Yeah, you taking a radio with you?
Oh, always. In the summers, I'm usually out motorcycling / camping. I have a truck with radio gear, and then I usually go motorcycling, so Hell's Canyon, all over Oregon, Washington, and past years, Canada, Vancouver Island. And out in the middle of nowhere, 6 meters is about the only thing that's working for consistently. And the last 2 years, while I was in the middle of Oregon, 6 meters has been pretty bad. So this year I'm hoping for better results.
We've had a much better year for E-Skip, much more openings, much better openings, and many more openings. About a week ago now, it was we had an opening here from the West Coast to Europe, and a friend of mine worked 52 Europeans. He was doing FT8, of course, but he worked many countries in Europe, and he got 4 new countries, which put him up to 152 worked. So band has been pretty darn good here. 7-3, Mike, thanks much. And if you get down below the 37th parallel, that's where we're at. We're at the 37th parallel on a lake here. We're right next to Millerton Lake, which is formed by the San Joaquin River. But we're a little bit south of Yosemite, so if you get down and you tour through Yosemite, then you're very close, and you're only about an hour and a half away from coming and visiting us here in the country. I'm out in the country. I have 40 acres and 9 towers, so you wouldn't have trouble finding us. Hi. and you're always welcome to come by and say hello and maybe even stay the night. 73 K7MDL K6MYC. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, I'll just add in, I know I've heard you for years, and of course, I've kind of known you remotely for many years. I don't think we've ever talked. But in any case, you might remember Fred, WA7TZY. Pretty sure you guys had conversations of many over the years. I helped when he became a silent key back in 2020. I helped clear out the estate, and I acquired a good chunk of his estate there, and I'm running it now. You're the first I'm on the Hermes Light 2 SDR going into a transverter, a low Ukrainian board that goes into a MFJ 150 watt amp, and that's going to go into my camper, so I can operate from the back of the camper, the truck cab, or a picnic bench over Wi-Fi even. So anyway, just wanted to, pretty sure you and Fred were friends way back, and figured I'd mention it's a small world. Back to you.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard from Fred or seen Fred. Obviously, I wouldn't see him anymore, but I haven't heard from him for 20, 25, 30 years, so that's kind of lost track of Fred, and it reminded me of Fred. Sorry that he has passed away. I'm 89. I could have passed away by now, too, but I'm still hanging in there somehow. Anyway, again, the Bozo Net website is Bozo Nets, BOZONETS.com if you want to go look at it. It's quite informative, and it's got all the people listed that are members and our numbers and all that sort of stuff. We have almost 1,282 members, almost 1,300 members, some of which, of course, passed away, but we had that many people in here at one point. And we usually get 35 so check-ins on all the bands on average. We get into the high 40s and almost 50 on 2 meters, and then 6 meters is in the 20s. 432 was 33 or 34 the other night, so we do very well. We had 20-some, 22, 23 on 1296, so we're very active even up on the upper microwave frequencies. And I call all the nets here because I've got a hilltop location with power on all bands. Aye. Good night again, Mike. Thanks for calling, and thanks for chatting with us and under good E-skip conditions here. I wish I could get my cousin on from up that way. We have great propagation to Seattle and on any band that we want here. We have 2 40-meter beams. I can talk to Seattle 24/7 here. Hi. K7MDL, K6MYC. Good evening.
Okay, we'll say goodbye, and also Fred's towers are still up as far as I know, including his Big Bertha rotating tower, which had the stacks of 40-meter and other bands, the tri-bands, and so forth. So anyway, I think they're still standing in his property. All right, 7373.
73. I'm sorry to hear Fred's gone, but I guess we're all going to have to go to the big ham shack in the sky sooner or later. 73, Mike. Rob, did you still have a copy on him or not?
Yes, I did. I was wondering if I could make a contact with him and put him in my log. K7MDL, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo, Delta Mike 07. Over.
Are you still there, Mike?
KM6 SRR, K7MDL, CN87.
Yeah, what was your grid square again? Okay, yeah, CN87. Great, thank you. I'll put you in there. I'm grid square DMO7CC.
I gotta find this SDR. It has a mouse. I gotta find the right button here. Anyway, you guys are the first conversation to be had on this new setup here. All right. Yep. CNE got you in the log here, and C7 X-ray Sierra.
Okay, thank you, Mike. And we'll say 73s, K7MDL, KM6 SRR.
73.
Okay, Rob, I guess we can pull the cork on this thing. I don't know if we're going to have any other check-ins from up that way. We might get a little bit if we went down to 125. I might just tune down there for a moment. We got a week before we have to come back to this frequency. So I might go down to 125, make a call, and see what happens.
Okay, Mike, I'll follow you down there.
Roger. Should be pretty close. QRZ north. QRZ 6 meters beaming north, but taking anybody. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. K6MYC and Kilowatt Mike 6 Sugar Radio calling north on 6 meters. QRZ. Anybody around 6 meters? 6 meters. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. DM07 and the group calling and listening. There'll be 400 people on FT8. You can bet your life on it.
Yep, that's for sure. KM6SR.
Okay. Good night, Rob. And that was a change fun for a change. It's nice to work Mike up there. He's got quite a setup. If he's got Fred's old setup, it's a huge setup. Fred had a bunch of big stuff on all bands. WA7TZY, I think that was his call. And he was very active. But Jesus, it's been 20 plus years. I'm getting really hazy on the detail up there. But we used to chat a lot. And actually, he came down and visited here, I think, at one point in time with his wife. So we knew him quite well. 73, again, Rob, 73 to you, Aaron, if you're listening there. K6MYC will be off and clear. Good night for now.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
73, Rob. Thanks for the help.